Okay, cut off again. I'm really, really sorry. I did a whole 10 minutes of chatting and really good stuff as well, but didn't record. Only 5 minutes, so it's going to be a three-parter. I will try and make there be a climax at the end, like it be a real soap or something. Anyway, what I was saying the last one when I got cut off, it's terrible to have to re-watch them back and think, where did I get to? I was saying about Katie's July, one of the main ones I've been watching. I've been watching loads and loads and loads. Very obsessed. Um, it is a give take thing. Obviously, I'm hoping that the information she gives me and others give me is going to help me with my journey, and I'm hoping that my journey is going to help someone else. So I was saying about stumbling across somebody I knew. I mean, I wouldn't be terribly bothered. I've not hid it. I've told other people I'm going to have it done. You know, I'm not a couch potato. I've not done nothing all my life to rectify it. I've tried. So if people think I've taken years out by having surgery, then they can think that. I don't care. I know I'm doing it for the right reasons. Obviously, I'm not just doing it for the sake of falling pregnant. It is my health. You know, I want to be healthier. I don't want to be huffing and puffing at the top of stairs. You know, I'm fortunate that I am huffing and puffing at the top of stairs, because, you know, there are other people who can't even make the stairs, you know, not just because of size reasons, for other reasons. So I do try to be positive and see the lighter side, which is a very poor choice of words when we're talking about weight loss surgery. A lighter side of life, the brighter. But you know what I mean, just being more positive and proactive. And I do get frustrated with myself, like everybody does, but I mean, I've always been big, and as time's gone on, you just adapt, don't you? You find easier ways of doing things, and if you can't, you know, do an activity in one sort of sitting, you do it in two. You know, that I've just sort of, it's probably the wrong way to be. I shouldn't just adapt to situations. It should be right, you know. I've really got to do something about this. But I think when you've had an issue with it all your life, it's not suddenly, oh, I'm big, maybe I need to lose some weight. It's kind of, well, this is me, and this is how I've always been, and maybe I should lose weight. I'm not really sure. Um, Crystal, whose videos I was watching, the question one, that was fantastic. You know, what are you going to look like when you're slim? I mean, for me, obviously that question's been bubbling in my head since January this year. So it's a long time. I just feel like I'm waiting. I mean, my code name on here shouldn't be Lady Bubba 831. It should be Waiting Woman, you know, because that's all I feel I'm doing. So, firstly, I want to ask anybody who's watching this, any pre-op, post-op, anybody, um, what is it like? You know, how did you deal with the waiting? Did you have long to wait? Did you feel like you were going insane because of the waiting? So your thoughts and opinions would be great. I mainly just wanted to come onto YouTube just to make a video to introduce myself and say where I'm at now. Obviously, I won't be doing like weekly updates, because there will be weeks where I have nothing to update. I wish there was, because then it means things would be moving quickly, but they're not. Maybe it's just how it is over here in the UK. But you know, I sit here and I'm like, you know, be grateful. There are people who don't meet the criteria and didn't get past the appeal, so quit your whining and get on with it, you know. But yeah, so that's it. I'm going to try and cut it short before 5 minutes, so in case I do get cut off again. If anybody's got any hints and tips on the cutting off thing when you make a video, please send me a message. I need help. That's really it. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say. Since I knew that I'm going to be having the surgery, very bizarre. I feel like I'm walking taller already, which is so insane. For instance, all my life I've always been sort of loud and proud and don't care what anybody thinks, this is me, don't like it, don't look, you know, the attitude, which I think you have to adapt. I think you have to build this shield. I mean, even though you've got this shield of weight around you, it's like an emotional shield. It's like, you know, you have to be sort of abrupt, and this is it, this is what you're getting, and if you don't like it, just go away, you know. Because if you don't have that, I think a lot more things hurt you, you know, what people say, what they do, how they look at you. Well, the last couple of months, I think the waiting's sort of taking its toll on me, and I've been like, you know, going down in my confidence and feeling a bit more and more rubbish, and probably eating more things I shouldn't. Well, I've kind of been like, get out the car, run in the shop, come out the shop, get in the car, you know, don't want to be noticed, don't want to be seen, which is not the usual me anyway. But since having this news, I'm like, you know, shoulders back, head held high, and I'm like, You know, look at me all you like, I'm going to be thin soon, you can have a real good look then, you know, see what you think then. So it's kind of like the cat that got the cream, you know, I've got a secret and none of you know. So that's good, you know. If that's how I feel now, I can't imagine how I'm going to feel when I actually have the surgery and lose the weight. Anyway, waffling time is now officially over. I'd love to hear from anybody who's at the same stage as me, or playing the waiting game, or post-oppers, pre-oppers, anybody. Be really, really nice to sort of get myself a nice little network of support and hopefully give some back. Okay? I think that's it. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.